Hello, everybody. My name's Paul Canetti. Hi. And the one day of the winter that we actually want to be outside, we're in here. But so far, I think it's worth it. I am a multi-time founder, an investor, a proud investor in this next startup that we're about to talk about. Techstars mentor for this cohort, so I'm super excited just to see all of the people that I've been meeting over the past few months present tonight. And I am a professor at Columbia Business School where I teach product management. And in my classes and throughout my whole career, there's basically just one thing we always talk about, which is how do we understand what the customer needs? What do our users need? That is how we know what to build, what to do. And historically, there's basically like two ways to do that. One is quantitative analysis, some sort of big set of data in a spreadsheet or an analytics dashboard. And we could see how many people pressed the button or how many people didn't press the button. And we could do this at scale. Millions of people press the button, but we don't know why they press the button. It doesn't tell us anything about that. And that's why qualitative research exists, just like talking to your customers. And you can learn a lot by talking to users and prospective users, but it doesn't scale until now, that is. And so the company I'm about to introduce to you has figured out how to leverage recent innovations in AI, machine learning, large language models to answer this question that we're all after all the time: what does the user need at scale? And as a product professional, once you've used Zelta, you can't imagine ever going back. And so with that, I'm very, very super excited to introduce Pierce Healy, CEO and co-founder of Zelta.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pierce Healy, CEO of Zelta AI. And our mission is to help companies to truly understand their customer. As a former product manager and strategy consultant, I've spent way too much time working in spreadsheets. And combing through customer feedback data was the worst of all. Customer feedback should be the lifeblood of product teams. But because companies receive so much of it, they can't consume it all. It's impossible. I want to imagine you're a product manager at a company like HubSpot, and you're working on some new features for your enterprise customers. To plan for your next sprint, you want to answer a pretty simple question. How do enterprise customers' needs differ to SMBs? So to do this today, you're going to join a few sales calls with customers. You're going to read some support conversations. You might even look up the latest customer tweets. And after a month, you're going to have invested a lot of time and maybe picked up some perspective, but ultimately probably going to be pretty frustrated. You see, joining a few customer calls does not even scratch the surface of understanding the needs of these segments. There's calls happening all day, every day, that are relevant to your product, but you can't join them all. Similarly, valuable data exists in emails, survey responses, and tweets, but you can't read them all. And it's not just happening to you. For companies like HubSpot, product managers across the organization are flying blind when it comes to their customer needs. Now imagine for a second if all this data could be organized. Information from every customer phone call, every survey response, every email, every tweet could be organized and aggregated to answer customer questions and customer needs in real time. That's the future we're building with Zelta. The desire to automate customer feedback analysis is not new. What is new is the technology that makes it possible. Zelta is built on OpenAI's GPT language model, a technology which offers a scalable solution to analyzing unstructured data like call transcripts for the first time. In the 90s, the internet connected people and business through a computer and eventually gave us Google, Amazon, and hundreds more iconic companies. Then the iPhone put a camera and real-time location tracking in our pocket and gave us Instagram and Uber. And now OpenAI is enabling the next wave of innovation, the next wave of generation-defining companies. Now, let me show you Zelta. Zelta connects to Zoom, Gong.io, Intercom, many other places. And using generative AI, we allowed product managers to answer questions on customer needs as confidently as they quote something like daily active users. Customer feedback is the most valuable data that companies possess. We're building a platform to organize it for the first time. And for the product manager in our story, well, there's no more need to join hours of sales calls and read hundreds of support tickets. Now we just ask Zelta. Hey, Zelta.
Hey, Pierce. What can I help you with?
I'm working on some new features for our enterprise customers. Can you pull me some data on their top needs?
Sure. I have pulled some insights from the conversation data. The dashboard should be updated now.
This is Zelta today. Interactive analytics platform with a conversational UI. In the future, though, we want to truly put your customer in the room with you and making product decisions. Teams will add Zelta to their Slack channel and have questions answered if talking direct to a customer. Or, if we let our minds wander, Zelta will power a live representation of your customer in the metaverse that we may all end up working in. Whatever happens to the future work, Zelta will be there to provide the voice to your customer. So now that you've seen the future, let me tell you where we are today. The founding team of Zelta is a dream team to solve this problem. As a McKinsey consultant, I lived the pain of doing this manually, and I've teamed up with two people to make us a complete team. Michael, our CTO, was engineering lead in Barclays' equities trading platform, building data pipelines for mission-critical trading systems. And just like AI, Mick doesn't sleep. And Connor, our COO, was previously Director of Enterprise Sales for a voice-of-the-customer product just like Zelta, and knows this market inside out. We started Zelta 5 months ago, entered Techstars with no customers and no product. 3 months on, batted than a rock star engineer to the team. We've launched our product with customer number 1 and signed 5 more to pilot with us over the next month. As early-stage founders, we know all of our customers intimately, and their feedback is the most important input to our product roadmap. With Zelta, we're leveraging AI to ensure all companies can keep the same close connection as they scale. We're really excited about this. If it excites you too, you can find us at zelta.ai. We'd love to hear from you.